guys are so quick to like, they gotta win. They gotta win the argument. And it's like, what are you doing? What are you winning?
Well, Benny Blanco isn't naming names, but fans think he just called out Justin Bieber, and let's be real, Justin deserves it. Because liking your ex's post when you're married, that's not a win. That's a red flag. And Benny's not holding back.
Like, you're gonna argue with your wife and like make her cry, and then you're like, I won that argument, and then she hates you and resents you. Like, wait, like, don't be an idiot.
It's giving shade. And with Justin double tapping Selena's pics again, fans think Benny's telling him, grow up or lose everything. So 2025 really said, let me give y'all content when it comes to these three queens and kings of pop culture chaos. Picture this. It's April 6th, 2025, and Twitter was absolutely losing its collective mind over what would become the modern digital equivalent of Ross saying, we were on a break. Justin Bieber, who's literally married with a baby, allegedly liked and then yeeted that like on an Insta post featuring Selena and her boo Benny looking all coupley. Now y'all might think this is just another case of accidental double tap drama. But sis, settle in, because there's more layers to this than a gaming streamer's keyboard setup. Let me break down this messy love triangle that's giving all the soap opera vibes. First up, we got Justin Baby Bieber, the OG YouTube discovered pop prince who's been serving content since he was literally a teenager. Then there's Selena, Queen of Hearts Gomez, the Disney girly turned main character energy icon who keeps our feeds blessed with vulnerability and strength. Finally, we have Benny, producer to the stars Blanco, the behind-the-scenes king who's been dropping beats for your faves while staying low-key until now. These three aren't just connected through clout chase, they're connected through love stories, betrayals, and now potentially revenge arcs that would make any commentary channel host gag. The lore between these three is literally more complex than a Hassan Piker political stream. Selena and Justin, aka Jelena to the stands, had this whole on-again off-again situationship from 2010 to 2018 that was basically serving relationship content for almost a decade. Their timeline was the original parasocial relationship goals, giving us red carpet moments, paparazzi pics, and breakup songs that went platinum. Meanwhile, Benny was out here producing for both Selena and Justin, creating hits like Same Old Love and Love Yourself, basically playing Switzerland in this whole drama while secretly cooking up content. But wait, there's plot twist energy here, because Justin and Benny were low-key besties, having worked together since 2009, with Benny spilling that they were like brothers in a whole YouTube documentary-style interview. This wasn't just a collab situation. These MFs were sharing trauma dumps in the studio while creating bangers like Eeny Meeny and Somebody to Love. But as we all know, relationships can get complicated faster than a Twitter stan war, and this brotherhood was about to be tested when romance entered the chat. The timeline starts hitting different when you realize Selena and Benny went from besties to lovers in mid-2023, soft launching on socials, before confirming their relationship status in December 2023, and then dropping the engagement bomb in December 2024. Meanwhile, Justin was out here navigating dad life after welcoming baby Jack Blues with his wife Haley in August 2024. Like bestie with marriage and a whole baby, one would think Justin would be thriving in his lane, but the universe said, not today, Satan. The plot started thickening like an e-girl's eyeliner when insider tea started brewing behind the scenes. Sources were literally spilling that Justin felt stung by Selena's engagement to Benny, calling it the end of an era. Imagine being haunted by your ex's success while trying to adult. It's giving I can't look at his story but my friends can energy. Then add the fact that Benny apparently ghosted Justin when he started dating Selena, leaving JB feeling betrayed and pressed. The professional chemistry that created hits was now creating chaos, and no amount of studio mixing could fix this mess. The post that started World War III of celebrity tea was serving all the romance aesthetic. This complex carousel featured Selena and Benny's engagement photo shoot, behind-the-scenes content, and moments that were basically saying, we're thriving and unbothered. These weren't just casual pics, they were a whole declaration, like when streamers announce exclusive sponsorships. The fact that Justin allegedly interacted with this visual essay on happiness sent the internet into a frenzy that makes viral TikTok sound effects look calm. The digital forensics that followed was more intense than Keemstar's research for Drama Alert. Stan Twitter went full detective mode, capturing screenshots of JB's like before he could delete his digital footprint. People were analyzing timestamps, metadata, and every pixel like they're preparing for a call-out video. This wasn't just celebrity goss anymore, it was CSI, Celebrity, Social Media Unit, and everyone wanted to be the main character exposing the tea. But here's where it gets actually concerning. This incident wasn't happening in a vacuum. Days earlier, Justin had posted an Instagram story with a low TR meme featuring Gollum obsessing over the One Ring, captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." The timing? Right after Selena had been flexing her ring like it's content, Stan Twitter immediately went this you mode, connecting connecting dots faster than drama channels after a collab fallout. The psychological deep dive goes crazy when you consider Justin's public struggles. Reports painted a picture of him looking gaunt, with bizarre fits and erratic vibes, basically having main character syndrome without the glow-up. A therapist literally diagnosed him through photos as looking disheveled and possibly unwell, which is giving needs to touch grass and log off energy. When childhood fame meets adult problems, the mental health check fails harder than a raid on Twitch. The betrayal narrative hits different when you realize Benny was literally Justin's confidant about his Selena heartbreak. Imagine trauma dumping to your homie about your ex, then seeing that same homie wifing her up. It's the ultimate bro code violation that would get someone canceled in any friend group. The psychic damage of watching your former therapist friend bag your ex is unmatched. When we talk about Justin trying to slide back into good graces, the tea gets even messier. Sources claim he was trying to mend bridges with both Selena and Benny, basically sending the hey text at 3 a.m. But these olive branches were getting the blue tick treatment. Getting left on scene by two people simultaneously is a level of rejection that would send anyone into a social media spiral. The double tap debacle represents more than just fat-fingering Instagram. In our chronically online culture, every like carries the weight of a public declaration. The fact that Justin liked then unliked shows the internal battle between wanting to support and needing to protect his peace. It's the digital equivalent of typing a Discord message, deleting it, retyping it, and then just reacting with an emoji instead. This drama perfectly encapsulates our parasocial relationship addiction and digital voyeurism. Millions were literally refreshing pages for updates on a micro interaction that lasted seconds. We're living in a Black Mirror episode where celebrity double taps create 24-hour news cycles and trending topics. The digital panopticon has us all playing spectator to private moments that get broadcast to infinity. For Selena, this situation was giving forced reunion episode energy. She's been real about feeling single AF for 5 years post-Justin, describing her Benny era as finally finding genuine connection. Pulling her back into Justin's orbit threatened to ruin her whole aesthetic, potentially disrupting the romance arc she'd been curating with Benny for her audience. And Benny? Poor man found himself in the middle of a stan war he never asked for. The fact that Justin unfollowed him in February 2025 spoke volumes about their deteriorated friendship. This wasn't just about digital boundaries. It was about watching a brotherhood dissolve over romantic entanglements, giving all the bros before never mind energy. The power dynamics in this triangle are messier than a three-way collab gone wrong. You've got Justin, the OG influencer who's been main character since before TikTok existed. There's Selena, who's transformed from wholesome Disney creator to CEO energy queen. And Benny, the streamer equivalent producer who went from behind the camera to main feed through his relationship. Each represents different stages of fame evolution and the pressures that come with it. As this drama continues to pop off, social media became a battlefield where indirect tweets turned into full dissertations. The stage was set for what commentary channels would dub the Great Celebrity Soft Block of 2025. Three talented creators, once united by mutual success, now found themselves in a public beef that would make any Discord mod proud. The next episodes would reveal clapbacks, strategic posting, and messages that would leave the internet collectively saying, period. The morning of April 7th, 2025, started like any other day until Selena and Benny absolutely broke the internet with a response that's now taught in social media strategy classes. While stans were still dissecting Justin's digital fumble, Selena dropped an Instagram carousel that had the energy of a perfectly timed reaction tweet, except it was a whole visual essay on love. The timing wasn't coincidental, besties. This was calculated like a speedrunner's route optimization. The post featured them kissing in HD quality that made paparazzi zoom lenses jealous, a beach shot showing Benny plus Cell written in sand that screamed, "We're building castles while you're building drama," and candid moments that gave main character couple goals. But here's where it gets absolutely iconic. And I mean Kevin Hart typing energy iconic. Benny, who typically lurks harder than a non-subbed viewer in a streamer's chat, immediately liked and dropped a comment that sent the internet into cardiac arrest. Benny plus Cell. On the surface, normies might think this was just supportive partner vibes. But bestie, when you're internetally fluent, you know this was digital warfare disguised as wholesomeness. It's like when streamers say, "no offense," right before absolutely destroying someone. The hearts weren't just love, they were shields blocking Justin's attempts at relevance. The genius of this response is that it served multiple purposes faster than a TikTok trend dying. First, it positioned them as the unbothered main characters who are too busy being in love to notice the background noise. Second, it sent a message to Justin that basically said, "We see your chaos energy, but we're operating on a different frequency." It's like when your favorite creator responds to hate comments by posting their bank account balance. You're not even acknowledging the drama, you're just flexing success. What's absolutely sending me is how media outlets immediately started calling this the Great Instagram Clapback of 2025, turning this into the kind of narrative that breaks down community guidelines. Entertainment journalists were living their D'Angelo Wallace fantasy, dissecting every pixel for subtext. The couple wasn't just posting content, they were serving a masterclass in strategic, unbothered energy that would make even the most stone-cold creators take notes. Here's the tea, though. This response uncovered hidden layers of digital beef that make streamer drama look like a casual game chat. When sources dropped that Justin had been sliding into DMs and group chats trying to broker peace, only to get left on read, it painted a picture of someone desperately trying to rejoin the friend group after being kicked. Getting silence from not one but two people you used to be tight with is giving removed from the Discord server energy. The psychological warfare happening here hits different when you realize Justin allegedly felt Selena and Benny were sending passive-aggressive shots through their posts. Whether that's facts or cap, the paranoia had him seeing shade in every story, like someone reading too deep into subtweets. It's giving main character syndrome but make it toxic vibes, where every successful post feels like a personal attack. Their joint album, I Said I Love You First, started hitting different with these new context clues. The track, How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten, had lyrics that went harder than a raid boss. You're so embarrassing, go cry when no one's watching. Fans were doing the same energy as when gamers find Easter eggs, connecting every line to Justin's recent behavior. While Selena denied making the album his audio diary, the timing had stans theorizing harder than subreddit detectives. Benny's strategic posting game went absolutely viral when he dropped that hot dog phone case story that had TikTok absolutely deceased. People were doing full forensic analysis, comparing it to Hailey's Rode phone case setup. This level of petty visual trolling was giving chess not checkers energy, proving Benny wasn't just the production guy. He was out here playing 4D social media strategies that would make any influencer coach proud. The fan wars that erupted made console versus PC debates look peaceful. Selenators, Selena's ride or die stans, activated like they were defending their Oshi from antis, dropping support comments faster than speed chat during a live stream. Meanwhile, Beliebers found themselves in damage control mode, trying to explain away behavior that even they couldn't defend. The digital battlefield was messier than a streamer's desktop with 47 Chrome tabs open. What made this response absolutely galaxy brain was how it shifted the entire narrative dynamic. Instead of getting dragged into Twitter beef or responding with subtweets, Selena and Benny essentially said, "We're the main characters of our own show." It's like when streamers ignore hate raiders by focusing on their positive chat. The drama can't survive without engagement, and they weren't feeding the trolls. The media ecosystem went into overdrive, with outlets creating entire video essays about the social media psychology of this moment. Drama channels were having their Keemstar moment, breaking down every angle while subscriber counts went brrrr. This wasn't just celebrity tea anymore. It was content creation at its most parasocial, where millions felt entitled to crowdsource opinions on private relationship drama. The true serve came from how this demonstrated the evolution of celebrity communication. Gone are the days of press releases and official statements. The new meta is strategic sharing, calculated vulnerability, and responding to drama through lifestyle content. Benny's comment on that post wasn't just support, it was a tutorial in modern relationship flexing that had social media managers taking screenshots. Twitter psychology majors started analyzing Justin's behavior as a case study in When the X Levels Up. His reportedly like-unlike pattern combined with previous meme posting created a narrative of someone potentially struggling to process change. It's giving can't move on, but also can't stay still energy that resonates with anyone who's ever overthought a text message for an hour. The power move here was Benny's approach to essentially kill with kindness. Rather than dropping a diss track or firing shots on main, he chose the path of visible happiness that hits harder than any call-out could. It's the digital equivalent of showing up to your ex's party looking absolutely fire. You're not there to make drama, you're there to be amazing, and let that speak for itself. As the internet collectively processed this masterclass in modern conflict resolution, media outlets started recognizing this as a pivotal moment in celebrity communication strategy. The incident showed that sometimes the loudest statement comes from strategic silence and letting your happiness be your response. It's giving touchgrass energy elevated to celebrity level. The fan reactions to this evolved strategy were absolutely sending me. Comments ranged from, "They really said we're booked and busy," to detailed analyses of couple aesthetics that read like film criticism essays. The level of investment in other people's relationship dynamics shows how parasocial connections have become the new reality TV, where everyone gets to be a relationship expert through comment sections. What sealed the deal on this legendary response was how it demonstrated boundary setting in the digital age. By choosing to respond with love rather than engage with potential shade, Selena and Benny essentially created a force field around their relationship. It's like when streamers create sub-only mode during raids. You can see the chaos happening, but it can't Can't Touch You. The commercial gag of this situation was absolutely unmatched. Their album streams went up 300% after this whole saga, proving that relationship drama literally pays better than most brand deals. Meanwhile, Justin's newer music didn't see the same boost, showing that the internet basically turned music streaming into a public opinion poll, which is giving Spotify Wrapped but make it petty energy. By the end of April 7th, the entertainment internet had crowned this response as the template for future celebrity relationship drama handling. Blanco essentially wrote the social media playbook for how to win a beef without throwing a single punch. The message was crystal clear. Happiness is the best flex, and being secure in your relationship is the ultimate unbothered aesthetic. This wasn't just shade. It was a whole solar eclipse of problematic behavior. The aftermath of Benny's strategic response created waves bigger than a viral TikTok sound discovering a new use case. What started as a simple double-tap drama evolved into a full cultural reset that's still being felt across the digital landscape. We're talking about a ripple effect that made the whole entertainment industry reevaluate how they handle parasocial beef in the age of chronically online culture. The analytics came out swinging harder than a leaked DM screenshot. Selena's post absolutely demolished engagement records with 8 million likes and 150K comments, making it the most interactive post of 2025. The comment section was giving supportive bestie energy, with stans dropping keyboard smashes and heart emojis like they're trying to set a typing speed record. Meanwhile, the hate comments got ratioed faster than someone using the wrong pronouns on Twitter. Then the mental health discourse entered the chat when therapists literally started doing reaction content about Justin's vibe check status. Professional analysis described him as disheveled and possibly needing to log off, basically confirming what Stan Twitter had been theory crafting since his Coachella appearance. The entertainment industry had to face the uncomfortable reality that behind the perfectly curated feeds, some creators might need actual IRL support systems. The tea really started boiling when sources leaked private DM attempts that were messier than a Discord group chat after someone leaks screenshots. Reports surfaced about Justin trying to broker peace in the group chat, but getting left on delivered. Getting ignored by two people simultaneously while having the whole internet watch is maximum psychological damage, giving blocked on all platforms, including Words with Friends energy. The industry response spawned a whole new career path that's basically PR management on steroids. Music executives found themselves playing referee between artists who used to collab, but now need separate Zoom calls. Imagine trying to coordinate features between people who might screenshot your text and post it to their story. It's giving walking on eggshells, but make it platinum albums. The stan warfare that followed was more organized than a K-pop comeback schedule. Selenators came with full PowerPoint presentations dissecting the Instagram algorithm to prove Justin's double-tap timeline was planned. One stan account literally reverse-engineered the app to create forensic evidence that went viral faster than the original drama. These digital detectives were giving CSI energy, complete with red string conspiracy boards in their Discord servers. When Ed Sheeran accidentally spilled tea during a casual radio interview, the internet collectively gasped. His comment about the situation being complicated was analyzed like a leaked album track, with fans creating remix edits and theory videos. The parasocial investigation that followed had more dedication than true crime podcast listeners, dissecting every word for hidden meanings. The commercial impact was absolutely wild. Streaming numbers for Benny and Selena's album went up 300% because people were essentially hate listening and love listening simultaneously. Meanwhile, Justin's catalog got the X research treatment where people streamed old Jelena songs like they're looking for Easter eggs in a final season. The music charts basically became a public opinion poll that updated in real time. The mental health conversation reached peak vulnerability when Selena opened up about feeling haunted by online obsession during a podcast appearance that felt like watching someone finally put up boundaries in a Twitch chat gone wild. Her honesty about the psychological impact of parasocial relationships sparked actual meaningful discourse between the memes and shade tweets. Media outlets had their come-to-Jesus moment about reporting on digital breadcrumbs. Some publications started implementing like-unlike reporting bans, while others doubled down on engagement farming. The industry split between clickbait content mills and publications trying to evolve past parasocial voyeurism was giving main feed versus niche content creator energy. The brand deals got messy as hell when Rare Beauty saw 40% increased sales, while Rhodes Metrics did the cha-cha slide. This proved that relationship drama literally translates to sales numbers, turning personal conflicts into unintentional brand campaigns. The corporate SpawnCon was giving controversy sells energy, but make it beauty products. Mental health organizations launched campaigns specifically targeting celebrities dealing with public relationship drama, creating support systems that understood the unique pressure pressure of millions watching your relationship story. It's like therapy, but with the added challenge of your therapist's notes potentially ending up on page 6. The legal teams got involved when contracts started, including what Stan Twitter dubbed the Selena clause, agreements about how artists handle ex-partner discourse on social platforms. Labels realized past relationships had more explosive potential than any marketing campaign, and they needed policies faster than a TikTok trend cycle. Justin's healing journey became content farm material when he entered intensive therapy focused on early fame trauma. The vulnerability sparked important conversations about child stars and parasocial pressure that had more depth than usual internet discourse. His path to recovery was being live tweeted like a prestige TV finale, which is itself a commentary on how we consume celebrity mental health. The academic world started citing this drama in digital psychology courses, analyzing it like a case study in modern parasocial dynamics. Universities literally had whole lecture series on understanding digital intimacy through celebrity breakups, which is giving main character academia energy. The biggest industry shift? Celebrities hiring digital wellness consultants, basically managers who prevent their clients from posting while high on emotions. These consultants implement the social media equivalent of wait 24 hours before sending that email, preventing career-ending likes and subtweets that could birth 1,000 drama channels. The fashion dynamics between Selena and Hailey evolved into subtle drag without the explicit call-outs. When they showed up to events wearing similar aesthetics, the internet turned into a runway competition. The sartorial chess match had more layers than a gaming PC setup, proving that even wardrobe choices become weapons in the attention economy. Religious undertones emerged when both parties started posting Bible verses and spiritual content. Justin's forgiveness posts paired with Selena's. Prayer stories created a narrative about healing that transcended typical celebrity beef. The redemption arc was playing out in real time, giving main character development through faith vibes. PR professionals worldwide adopted what they termed the Blanco protocol, a strategic framework for handling relationship drama that prioritizes dignity over direct engagement. This became the industry standard for managing public breakup fallout, replacing the old-school diss track meta with calculated kindness as the ultimate power move. The global entertainment industry watched this unfold like the series finale of their favorite show. International media covered it with the same energy as major sporting events, proving that relationship drama translates across all cultures and languages. The universal themes of love, loss, and moving forward resonated globally, making this truly cross-cultural content. The meta-evolution of conflict resolution showed that sometimes the most powerful response is strategic thriving. Benny's approach essentially created the template for how to win without fighting, a concept that's now taught in digital strategy courses and referenced whenever online beef threatens to go nuclear. As we near 2026, the entertainment industry continues processing the lessons from this digital turning point. The way public figures navigate private emotions has fundamentally changed, with everyone from micro-influencers to A-listers taking notes on the Blanco playbook. The ultimate takeaway? In the attention economy, your peace is your power, and sometimes the best clapback is logging off and living your best life. If you enjoyed this video and wish to see more amazing content, check out the cards popping on your screen.